Hello, welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as my Jedi Sage Ayakara here on the world of Taris. We're beginning a new session. A couple of things to note. It's been a week since I last played. I took a small break. It's been very hot here at the end of May as I record this series. And sitting down for a couple of hours, melting in the heat. And it's not ideal whatsoever, but the show must go on, so I thought I'd continue the series and just suffer through it. So I've also got my windows open to try and keep cool, so hopefully there isn't much disturbance while I'm recording the series. You can never tell.
Doc, how's Jessup? He okay?
Your friend suffered from a raccool bite.
Just a bite? So he got off easy?
He was infected with the raccool plague. He was turning into one of them, so I spared him the misery.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
There. We'll find you a grief counselor.
Oh dear. So yeah, we need to find Jedi Master Tychon. We've heard that he might be down in the junction, which is in the Brell Sediment area. But before we head down there, we've been asked to speak to Captain Childress in the sinking city, as he and a few people in the Auric base, I think it's known as.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Waypoint Station Auric.
Be safe out there.
Yeah, will need assistance. Up. So we got Dr. Ayanna Sell, who wishes to speak to us. There's a couple of individuals over here, Sarah and Garth. It is a heroic bounty board mission. One of our transports came under fire from a Mandalorian raiders, the clan, just after she broke Taris Atma. Cargo was Class 7 anti-ship warheads, all ejected safely. The Mandalorians have already headed for the warship's landing site, and we need volunteers to intercept them and signal for pickup when the warheads are secure. Sure, we'll take that. We have a message. We didn't have time to meet properly. I'm Laria. I was part of Master Tychon's expedition. You saved my life and I'm never going to forget it. Dr. Idane kept sulking about his lost holocron data. Here on Taris, Governor Suresh has pulled more strings and they're going to get more support and military protection. Good. Glad to hear it. Here's Captain Childress.
Hey there, Captain Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Taris is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
I don't know much about Taris' history.
Way back when, the Sith were searching for a Jedi here. When they couldn't find her, they tried destroying the entire planet. The Jedi escaped, but millions of people died an ugly flaming death. The Empire tried the same thing on Coruscant in the last war. 300 years after Taris, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
Look to the past, to reclaim the future.
If you mean studying dusty records might save my men's lives, you got that right. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire. The last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my team's lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Taris.
What's this ship? Why is it so valuable?
There were Jedi aboard back in the day. Now, we hope it's got data on the attackers. The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your number 2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Viki at the outpost.
Okay. Way of the Spire. So we have our heroic mission. And of course the Endar Spire here. There's one more person we'll speak to. Actually... yeah, it's fine. Let's go to the Endar Spire first. I see there's 2 more individuals we can speak to back at the waypoint Auric there. Oh, I've went way too far. We'll speak to them later. We'll probably split this into 2 parts, the waypoint side missions. Because there's quite a few of them. So yeah, the Endar Spire. I really need to play Knights of the Old Republic 1 again. Obviously, BioWare have tied in the events that transpired on the Endar Spire, what, 300 years ago, Captain Childress said, to obviously this game as well. Because the Endar Spire is the, I suppose, like, the starting point of your journey in Knights of the Old Republic. Two and a half hours on our experience booster. Kaizen set up as a DPS. We are level 40. We gained a new passive. Okay. Just trying to remember how everything chains together.
Lieutenant Carlslew, I'm all that's left of Commander Childress's 5th Detail. Please, tell me you're our reinforcement.
Childress sent me. What cut you off?
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
Get the researchers inside, then stay behind me. I want a clear line of sight.
With the Force on our side, we have to win. Okay, data's priority 1. Everybody into the ship! Go!
Okay. So I don't know what scavengers hope to well, actually I do know. They're probably wanting to try and sell the data to the highest bidder. Data or anything else that might be on board the Endar Spire, like its weapons or warheads or anything else it might have. Get everyone moving up once again. Go.
If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question. Unfortunately, we're not done. Not until this Rex data is in the hands of Commander Viqui.
Give me what you have. I'll get it to the commander.
We've recovered all the high-priority info. If you run that to the outpost, I'll hold off what's left of the scavengers until our reinforcements arrive.
There we are, nice and easy. So... get us back to Commander Viqui. And then there's a couple of more missions we can do.
If you have any questions about military operations on... My pardon, Jedi. I'm actually expecting one of your order. Are you the one who saved my team at the Endar Spire?
Everything from the primary computer is on here.
The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Carlsu tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
The Force reaches out to correct its own imbalance.
Well, whether it does or not, I'm going to keep helping it along. Thank you for your service. Republic intelligence has been waiting for this data since the bombardment fell.
Awesome. Ooh, gotta choose a relic. And it's not very... well, not as good as the one we already have. So now the next Taris world mission, I think, is at the next way station. Obviously, we still need to speak to two individuals there. Oh, crap. But there is a Togruta over here. If you wish to learn about Taris and its non-human population.
It's amazing, isn't it? To stand at the site of such history. The fall of Taris has always cast a shadow over the Republic. So many millions of our people are descended from the refugees who fled its destruction. And we've carried its effects for far too long.
Are you talking about something specific?
I'm sorry, I'm Dr. Synoda. I have made it my life's work to cure Kolu syndrome, a rare cancer that affects only the descendants of Tarisian refugees. But I have reached the limits of what I can do without the original settlers' medical records. I came here to access the systems in Taris's old general hospital, but I, underestimated the dangers.
It sounds like a worthy cause. Is there a way I can assist?
Master Jedi, I am honored by your interest. Please go to the old hospital. I have the plans here. There are emergency generators that may still work. If you bring them up, we can download the old records. Bring them back, and you could save millions of people from a life of pain and early death.
Sounds simple enough. It never is, but it sounds simple enough. We passed through the hospital earlier when we were searching for Master Tyken. So we need to activate the emergency generators and then download the medical records. Unfortunately, yeah, we have infected individuals, Republic troops, and pirates together. Oh, bloody hell. Bonus mission to defeat 15 infected forces. Generate, and then we go back to the ground floor. Kaizen. You're always standing in my way when I go to pick something up. A little bit of server lag this evening. I mean, this afternoon, I should say. Bloody hell. Yep. Before we return, let's go look into these missing warheads that the Mandalorians are trying to retrieve. So now we're in a heroic area. There's some of the warheads here amongst the crash site. These are the missiles you couldn't retrieve, but the explosive warheads have been removed. The Mandalorians must have taken them elsewhere. Level 42 for a new skill. Oh, of course. Okay. Yeah, I remember looking at that one last time. So the Mandalorians have moved the Warheads. We'll deal with this group as well, just in case. These missiles have also had their warheads removed by the Mandalorians. They must be loading them onto a ship nearby. Well, there's a ship nearby there. Mandalorian leader defeated.
Tehedet kusha, ragad tarf tala universe.
Where are your guns? No wonder you needed my help.
Ugal unkas, ut tirmu nulu uma. Uma, ormalo mentu gorastuk.
You're most welcome.
Jonulu hagan datalamutu ondota juestakon. Razjono tughu.
There we are. Mission complete. And let's quickly sort out any more companion gifts. No, what's in here? Ooh, a new implant. Okay. It's probably easier to quick travel back to Auric and then go see Dr. Sonoda from there.
These are all the medical records I could find.
Thank you. I am sure you have braved many higher profile dangers, but you will never do anything more important. You have saved countless lives. One of them may well be mine. My ancestors fled Taris 300 years ago, and my family still carries their curse. I thank you.
You're all very welcome. Okay. So, we'll get back over to Waypoint or Waystation Auric here. We'll break this video, and when we come back, there's two more groups of people we need to speak to. A doctor who's looking into the Rakghoul plague, and a couple of researchers looking into correlation between various sites here on Taris and the Rakghoul's behaviour. But, as always, this has been AnthWolf playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed so far. I'll try not to melt and keep some commentary going as I suffer through this bloody heat wave, and we'll continue with our time here on Taris as we continue through the next videos. Until next time, bye bye now.